I wish I had this many people looking out for me when I was growing up. Things could have been very different.
Never really talk about your childhood.
Yeah. That's because there aren't very many happy memories to reminisce about.
If it's difficult, you don't have to.
That smell reminded me a lot of being a kid.
Curry?
Yeah. There was this restaurant near the home that me, Katie and Spencer used to live at for a while. The kitchen, it was right underneath our bedroom. I'd broke my leg and I was laid up in bed for a few weeks. And all I could smell was the curry's cooking. My stomach was growling like mad.
And what was it like? The home?
It had the potential to be great. The guy that ran it, Cormac, he was a top bloke. When he had some spare time, he used to teach me how to box, but he was a busy man and he wasn't there very much. It was this older kid. He used to put himself in charge. He used to pick on everyone. But for some reason, he used to live for making my life a misery. At Christmas, the people, they'd sent him presents. And our Katie, she got this doll. It was only a bit of cheap tap, but she loved it. And this lad, he could see how happy it made her. So when she went to bed that night, that doll's burnt-out head was on a pillow.
That's awful.
What did you do?
I saw him at the top of the steps. He was bragging to all the other kids about what he'd done. So I puffed out my chest. And I said in my toughest voice, "You mess with my sister and you mess with me."
And did it work?
Yeah. I mean, I could see the fear in his eyes for a split second. And then he pushed me down the steps and I spent the rest of Christmas laid up in bed, smelling those curries cooking.
Did you ever try and track him down? That boy?
I don't need to. He's living next door at the Devros.
What? That Felix guy?
Well, this is fate then, Warren. You should have it out with him and tell him how he's affected you.
I did my explaining a few weeks ago.
Is this the bloke Sienna says you punched, right? Let me guess. Didn't make you feel better, even a tiny bit.
I'll go.
A toast to Lib for cooking something that actually looks and smells edible.
From the man who thinks hummus is fine dining, I'll take it.
And to good friends.
To family.
Family.
Right.
It's Nancy, right? Mm-hmm. Hi, I'm Felix. I'm Toby Mitchell and Celeste's father. I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. As a small gesture from the Devros, I'd like to pay for the lilies that just arrived.
That's incredibly thoughtful of you, thank you.
It's the least I could do.
Maybe we should go somewhere else for coffee.
Yeah.
Great. Come on, let's go.
You made yourself home.
It's cashmere. You gotta stretch it. I saw you earlier. You know, playing the hero to the grieving widow. Just getting to know my neighbours. They aren't your neighbours, and they never will be. I want you out of the village today. Why? Because this is my home. Didn't Cormac ever teach you to share? Look, I ain't going nowhere. I like it here. I mean, yeah, it could do with a good takeaway, and the locals a bit garish, but that, oh, that landlady, she's as fit as is it Sienna? Ah! Yeah, there it is. If we're gonna go, let's go. Just as I thought. Doesn't matter how many skulls you cracked since I've seen you last. You're still that scared little boy.
What, you mean the little boy that you used to terrorize?
However you want to remember it.
That's exactly how it was. You made my life a living nightmare.
That place was a living nightmare for all of us. You don't get the monopoly on bad memories. No, the irony is insane. All these years hating me, but worshipping Cormac. You keep your mouth shut! That man made me the man I am today! Oh, I can see that! You know, I used to watch you two. Training, laughing, him ruffling your hair. No, I'd sit there, knowing that once he's done with you, oh, he's coming to teach me a completely different kind of lesson. Although he didn't use gloves with me.
What are you talking about? Cormac didn't do that. He wouldn't.
Like I said, the place was a nightmare for all of us.
You're lying.
I really appreciate it. Oh, I'm sorry about the Felix thing.
Don't give it another thought. Look, it's a pleasure to see you again, Warren. Next time, let's not leave it so long, yeah?
Great to see you. Yeah?
Minor crisis. The wheels come off Sebastian's push bike and I need to fix it, but I'm here on my own. Will you just come and help me, please?
I think you're just looking for any excuse to see me. I thought we agreed that kiss was a one-off.
Hey, that is not funny. You know what? Forget it. I'll just buy him a new bike.
All right, calm down. I'm on my way.
Hello, lad. It's been a while. Oh, it's good to see you too. I gather that you've been telling Warren some stories about me. How the nasty man was mean to you. You tell him about the time that you wet yourself after I gave you a pasting. So you might be a lost cause, but I'm not going to see my career trashed by pond life like you, so you keep your stories to yourself. Good. Because you're never too old for a smack. Wait,
If I just saw what I think I saw between you and Cormac, then we need to deal with this now. Look, I asked him to come here. I needed to hear his side.
And you satisfied? That man beat me, humiliated me, and you brought him here to where I live? All right? All right.
Look, I had to hear his side. I'm sorry, all right? You know, there are a lot of kids in that home. And none of us were well behaved. So why you?
Take a wild guess, Warren. I was the only black kid there. That was the worst time of my life. But I thought I got lucky. Yeah, I met someone. Someone who gave me a reason to survive through all the anger, all the pain. That's someone that... That someone loved me. Even though Cormac said that no one ever would.
That's what you used to tell me. So every time I took a punch off you, it was meant for him.
I should never have taken that out on you.
Yeah.
We were kids. He was a grown man. He was supposed to be looking out for us. Listen, there's no point getting angry now. Believe me, it's all in the past. Well, we ain't kids no more. And we ain't in the house in Moston. So you don't have to be scared of him. All right?
Do you know when I saw him, that moment, I froze. Listen, you want my advice? You go home. You get on with your life. You just forget that Cormac Ranger ever existed.